everyone. I'm Miss Barnes. I wanted to take some time to give you an overview of the different platforms that we're going to be using in math this year. We don't have a formal back to school night, so I'm hoping that this short film will help you become more comfortable with the different websites that we use in math and how your students are going to be accessing their classwork and notes and all their information. The big platform that we use is a Google site. The Google site is a one-stop shop for everything that students would need to access in my class. Contact information and announcements, different resources, different directions for if they lose their link. A weekly agenda is helpful for both students and parents. If I click on this now, it'll take you to another page. It's blank right now because we have no information for students, but each week I'm going to be posting the standards, what the students' learning targets are, and their asynchronous work for those Mondays where they're not face-to-face with their teachers. Also on the website is a link to Google Classroom, extra digital resources, the weekly agenda with their notes and their classwork for the week, and then a tab to ST Math, which is a new program that Fairfax County has purchased. This is only going to be used in my Math 7 class. If you are an Algebra Honors family watching this video, yours would say Math Space, which is your online tech book that we're going to be using this year. But the Google site really allows students to get any piece of information that they need to help them in my class. The only downfall to this Google site and to all Google platforms in general is that parents do not have access to this without using their student's ID number and their password. I do encourage you to have access to your student ID and password because a lot of information goes through Google, especially through Google Classroom. And if you want to help them stay on top of their material, it's just a lot easier for you to have access to it as well. Google Classroom is the second most important site for your students this year. All of the classwork is posted and all of the classwork gets turned in through Google Classroom. This will pretty much remain true when we're in school as well, if we were in person in the building. The stream is going to have just the most important things posted to it, not a ton. So right now there's just a link to that Google site. A cute little video about reading the directions, and then all their classwork is under this tab. I think most students know how to access Google Classroom without using it through a Google site, but it is posted to that Google site as well. There's going to be a weekly topic, so you can see week 1, we are doing just welcome activities and a short lesson in absolute value if you are a Math 7 student. I have all the assignments. This would be darker once they are actually posted. Nothing's going to be posted till the first day of school. And then a list of all their asynchronous work for those Mondays. On Blackboard is where all the information really for parents is, because parents have access to this without their students' information. You will have your own username and password for Blackboard. Currently, this website is unavailable, but it will be available within the next day or so. I have important announcements, frequently asked questions that you can revisit throughout the year, and a bunch of different tabs that take you to some of the same links that were on my Google site as well. So announcements are also posted to the Google site. My staff information, if you need my email or you need to access the syllabus. This also has a tab for the same weekly agenda that students see. Another link, if you click here as a parent, this would take you right to the Google site, and then you would log in with your with your student ID's information. Calendar, so you will have access to this calendar. Everything in Google Classroom will have a due date. Once that due date is posted, you will find it in here. That's another way that you can help your students stay on top of the work that is due. Sorry, I have to just get back in. So if you're in Math 7, these are my different Math 7 periods. You would just click on the calendar that is your period. And then finally, if you forget everything that's in this video or you just want this written down on paper, I have a resource guide, which basically sums up everything I just discussed. My website, Google Classroom, Blackboard, and SIS is the grade book where parents can view and students can view their current grades and schedules. Hopefully you found this useful. I hope that you reach out to me if you have any questions or you want me to further explain any of these platforms, and I am looking forward to working with everyone this year.